to tap on carpet. Thank you very much. Well, you know, I love these old singers, but it's the old comedians. They're the ones, I gotta switch mics because of the stand here, that really made me want to do this for a living someday. And when I was growing up, I had a wonderful stepfather who had the best collection of old comedy records of anyone I've ever met. And thanks to Tom, I grew up knowing names like Abbott and Costello, Bill Cosby, Jack Benny, Lucille Ball, Will Rogers, Red Skelton. And these old people who had really clean material and 60-year careers, they're the ones that made me think, oh, that's what I want to do someday. And there's another one that I've been studying recently whose career fascinates me. He started out in vaudeville. He was so bad, the only way he could play the same town twice is if he left town, changed his name, and came back in as somebody else. Well, fortunately for him and the rest of the world, he met, fell in love with, and married an incredibly funny woman by the name of Gracie Allen. That's right. And George Burns and Gracie Allen went on to conquer vaudeville, radio, television. In the late 1950s, Gracie retired and passed away a few years later. George Burns was not done. In the 1970s, he won an Academy Award. And in 1980, at the age of 84, he thought, you know, I've never cut a country music album. And he did. And he recorded one of my favorite songs called I Wish I Was 18 Again. And I'm going to attempt to do this for you tonight as one of my heroes, Mr. George Burns. Down in Dallas, an old man chimed in. I thought he was out of his head, just being a young man. I just laughed it off when I heard what that old man had said. He said, I'll never again turn the young ladies' heads or go running off into the wind. I'm 3/4 home from the start to the end, and I wish I was 18 again. I wish I was 18 again. Going where I've never been. But old folks and old oaks standing tall just pretend. I wish I was 18 again. Lord, I wish I was 18 again.